morning. My name is Jane Pryne, and I am the interim superintendent at the Sequim School District. And today we're continuing to talk with our unsung heroes. Sitting here with me are two very special unsung heroes, Sue Brown and Julie Fisher. So, Julie, if you could have any superhuman power, what would it be and why?
So I think that I would like to be able to offer people that have experienced trauma the ability to bottle up that trauma and let it kind of come out and be able to allow people to deal with the pain and other suffering as they're mentally able to do so.
Thank you. And Sue, how about you?
I like Julie's answer.
I like Julie's answer too.
The one that I thought of like Flash, who can run so fast that he can turn the world the other way and get more time. And that's what I thought that I would like to have, is more time, but more time in the middle of the day. So I have more time with students when they're in the building.
Thank you. And now, Julie, what book are you currently enjoying? Because books tell us a lot about people.
Right. So I'm actually just starting an audiobook called How to Be Anti-Racist by Ibram Kendi, just to bring awareness to myself and just kind of double check where I am in my life.
So do you do a lot of Audible books?
Yes. So I live in Port Angeles and I drive back and forth. So it's always Audible because I don't have time otherwise to read.
I love Audible. You know, you can do it while you walk the dogs, while you vacuum if you turn it up loud enough. And,
absolutely.
Several things. Okay. And what book are you currently enjoying, Sue?
I just finished reading Trevor Noah's Born a Crime. Really enjoyed it. And now I'm reading Crossover. I choose my books by what the students are reading, so that if they have to do reports, that I can ask questions and be able to feed the information and get the right prompts.
Wow.
So the school year, I spend reading kid books.
Very cool. I bet you learn a lot.
I do. And some books I find surprise me how much I like them. And other books, there's a horror one coming up I'm not really thrilled about reading.
And do the students come up with good questions for you to answer?
They don't ask me questions.
Oh,
it's when they have to answer a prompt that I can ask them the right leading questions so that then they can get their answers out.
Good. Thank you. And when you look back at your childhood and early adulthood, who was your hero and what are a few characteristics they had that made them a hero to you?
So one of my heroes is my aunt, who is the only daughter on my dad's side. She's always shared like positivity and humor with everybody that's around her. And then as she grew up, she went into the special education field, and that's kind of how I ended up because I followed her footsteps. So she went into special education and then building leadership, and she's always strived to help people throughout her career and life, and it's amazing to see.
So she's somebody to emulate.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And who is your hero and what are a few characteristics they had that made them a hero to you?
So my hero has always been Jesus, our Savior. And it's because I grew up thinking of him as being my older brother and thinking of reading of all the things that he's done and how he reached out and was kind to everyone and how he didn't judge people and that he just accepted them for where they were at. And so I've always thought that. And then I heard a story once talking about how students with disabilities or people with disabilities are chosen angels because they were given bigger trials to have to deal with. And I just said, I want to work with them. And so that's how I chose to work with special ed.
Wow, that's very, very enlightening. Thank you. And our last question, what is your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part is to connect with others, making those connections and being that support for our students, our families, my coworkers, people in the community is amazing, and that kind of just makes me excited to go to work every day. And even though my days are long and my challenges are high, it gets me to get out of bed that next day and get back to school.
Well, thank you. So it energizes you.
It does.
You know, if something energizes you, then it's probably the right thing to be doing.
Absolutely.
And what is your favorite part of your job?
It's going to be a big surprise. It's pretty much like Julie. It's connecting with people. And it's mostly the parents and the students, and being able to offer the supports and to do research to find out what it is that they need and then try and provide it for them.
So thank you very much. I want to thank both Julie and Sue for being amazing unsung heroes who come to work excited every day, work with our students who have a lot of challenges, and love every minute of it. So thank you very much. And on that note, we want to wish everybody a wonderful Friday morning and a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week. Thanks. Bye.
We invite you to take the Superintendent Search Survey, which will be located in the description of this podcast, as well as on our website, sequimschools.org. Thank you so much for joining us today, and have a fantastic Friday, Sequim.